come these? Oh, maybe this isn't even updated. Well, that's a good one, David. That's a good one. That's a good one. Just trying to find some new info on the current wildfire situation, and I'm not finding it. Last update from A&M was several hours ago, so. Hello, Angel. How are you? Ah, there it is. This is what I was looking for earlier. The incident map. So, let's see if 98% on the Boots fire. Okay. Hey, Luke, could you do me a big favor? Bring me a pen and a piece of paper. I'm kind of wired in here and I can't move, and I want to get an update on these fires written down. Hey, Terry in Jordanton. Yeah, really nice night, right? And I'll tell you what, guys, a fabulous morning awaits. Happy Tuesday night. Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center. It's a beautiful night. I mean, it really is. It is a little breezy, but it's not out of control. Cold front just hours away where winds will get back out of control, and we're going to slip right back into a red flag warning. I'm just reading, and my good friend Luke here is going to be bringing a writing utensil and a piece of papyrus so that I can get some updates on the current wildfire situation. I want to make sure that we're up to date on containment and what is burning out there. I'll show you what we have right now, and that's going to be the current situation. So the Boots fire, thank you so much, my friend. No problem. Appreciate you. This is in northern Kendall County. So Boots is 98, 118 and 98%, and the last I had was 90, so that's good news. All right, let's take a look. The big one has been this crabapple fire, and the acreage is the same, 98.58, but now we're up to 90 contained. Crabapple. Now, this other one is right by I-10, even though it's called the Duderstadt, which is a German word, obviously, fire. 36 acres. Let's just call that the Duder. 36, and we're at 95% contained. And then uno más will be the chicken strip fire, 2295. So, that's pretty close. Chicken strip hasn't changed much. 22.95 stays the same. Duderstadt 90.50, and we're at 90. Why did it say 36? How could it go down like that? Interesting. And then Boots was the big improvement. That's almost out. 98% contained. Good evening, Paul. There is a slight chance in the forecast. It's a very slight chance, but it's better than no chance at all, right? That's what I like to say. It's not going to be until Sunday, by the way. Sunday night. Hi, Anna. Good evening. La Nina permanent? No. So a stronger La Nina this year, and this is part of the reason for the drought, the dryness in the southern United States, typical in a La Nina pattern. We had a pretty dry winter and a pretty mild, well, I say pretty mild. You know what? There were 3 solid Arctic blasts, the second of which contained some snowfall. So once again, we get snow in a La Nina winter. It's kind of been the case for us. Hi, Gloria. Hey, Gabriella. Love you too. But here we go again. Tomorrow, guys, we're going to be back in an extreme fire danger category. This what you're looking at comes from the Texas A&M Forest Service. All the information on those fires, Texas A&M Forest Service. And remember, too, I wanted to mention the name of the fires. That is something that the A&M Forest Service does. We don't do that. And they name it based upon something in the area. It might be a street, nearby community, just something to give it a local identification. Locator is what I was thinking while I said that word, I guess. Excuse me. Cleaning the Raiders. Got to have my Raiders. Good evening, Hanak. Little sunburn. Oh, you got to have that sunscreen on. Don't be forgetting the sunscreen. Dariella, how are you? Good to see you too, Sada. So yeah, because of this extreme fire danger category on Wednesday, we have a red flag warning that goes into effect 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, goes until 9 p.m. tomorrow night. So quite a red flag warning for quite a period of time, and let me show you the reason why. It is this cold front. Cold front's going to be a Pacific front that's coming in, and the winds are going to pick up once again. And it was a windy day today, but you have to remember where that wind was coming from, okay? The wind was coming from the southeast. So a Gulf wind, and let's see where it is tonight. As far as speed goes, we're looking into downtown where it's still a little shaky on the cam. 15 sustained. Now let's take a glance at 74. Beautiful clear night. Let's take a look at the gusts out there tonight. 25 here, 30 Gonzales, Floresville, Pleasanton, 32 Beeville is the high. So yeah, very gusty wind. And that'll be the case again tomorrow. But the direction changes. See, a south wind is what picked up our dew point. I don't know if you noticed the dew point when we were watching or looking at the current conditions, but yesterday it was in the 20s. Today, closer to 60. Right now at 59-degree dew point. That's when you start feeling the humidity. You won't feel it as much because it's a breezy night. But watch what happens with this front overnight. So you can see the 10 o'clock winds, 30 plus. Tomorrow morning, nearly 20. But then the front comes through. It looks like it's going to be, well, it looks like it'll be, there's still a southeast wind. There's the wind shift. Front could come through tomorrow morning. We'll get a good outflow, a colder wind. By 10 a.m., we're going closer to 30 plus in the hill country. Midday, 30 plus for a little period at 4. And staying, look at that, another good surge, 30 plus at midnight tomorrow night. But these winds won't get under control until Thursday morning when we bring in spring. The vernal equinox. Spring Branch, what's up, Deborah? Hey, Brenda Frazier, how are you? David, I visited a postcard factory yesterday. It was good, but nothing to write home about. That was a good one. David said he visited a postcard factory yesterday. It was good, but nothing to write home about. The one last night, what was the one last night, Luke, that we really enjoyed from David?
I wasn't here last night.
What was the last one? That's right, you weren't. But the last time you were, we enjoyed a good one.
It was the
Algebra.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was something about X's and Y, because you have to get over Y. I can't remember exactly what it was. was the same.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to, can you replay that one, David? That was a good one, too. Emmy, Amherst, what's going on? Happy Tuesday. Tuesdays with Taylor. Emmy and Amherst, I'll tell you what school do you guys go to? I don't even know what grade you're in, because I want to show y'all something. Let me show you something. I just thought of Jim Carrey. I was just watching. It was a really cool little factoid. David, you'll appreciate this. Our resident movie critic, David Lynch. David Lynch, the great David Lynch. May he rest in peace. Enthusiast, but you don't do any more movie review?
Taking a sabbatical.
Oh, okay. A little sabbatical on the reviews. But there was a great story about, let me get something up here that's of more interest while I'm telling a story. Today's highs. So, Dumb and Dumber. First off, didn't know it was filmed in Breckenridge, Colorado. That was kind of cool. But what I did not know is how hard Jim Carrey fought for Jeff Daniels to play that role.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know this?
Yeah, some aspects of it.
Yeah, so Jim Carrey's take on it, I don't know if you've seen Dumb and Dumber. It's a goofy movie, but it's really fun. I really enjoy that movie. And Jim Carrey's thought, they wanted two comedic actors. They didn't say who the other one was that they had kind of on standby. Yeah. But Jeff Daniels tells a story that they get him on set, and Jim truly believed in him, but everybody else did not. They all wanted somebody else. They wanted a comedic actor. Jeff Daniels was more of a serious actor. There were a few movies under his belt, but they were all serious roles. And they said that his feeling was another comedian's going to try to top him, and it's going to get more competitive than them working off each other and working better. He wanted more of a straight guy to come off of his comedy and how those two would create this better bond. And he said they shot, the first scene they shot in the movie was the moped scene.
Oh, really?
Where Jeff Daniels is on his back, on the back of it, and they're riding into town, and they're frozen solid, And he said they shot that day one, and then Jim left. And he said then we shot a bunch of scenes, and Jim was off that entire week, and they shot scenes with only Jeff and some of the other actors. And then Jim came back, and then they waited a weekend. They said, they were all going to get together and watch, and that other actor was on standby. And then Jim Carrey told them, or they called him Sunday night and said, we'll see you tomorrow morning. And he got it. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. So yeah, 89 for us today, 96 in Catula. Del Rio hits 95. Hey, Connie, what's going on? Hey, Brian, was the computer cold? Why was the computer cold? Because it had its windows open. Ah, there it is. Brian Sims coming in. All right. Allergies, yeah, Tara, there have been several in the air. Oak season is underway. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Hope all's well in New Braunfels. In living color, Fire Marshal Bill. Yep, that's what let me tell you something. In fact, okay, another little Jim Carrey tidbit. This really is true because I've stopped the movie and watched for it. In Liar Liar, Fire Marshal Bill makes a cameo. Did you know that?
Fire Marshal Bill?
Makes a cameo in Liar Liar. Do you remember Liar Liar? Yeah. Great movie, right? I love that movie too. And at the very end of the movie, remember where they're at the airport and they're on the runway and he stops the plane, they get off, and it's a big happy ending, right? Uh-huh. During that scene, in one of those scenes, you can see all the firemen and all the first responders, and in the background is Fire Marshal Bill, I swear. You can look it up, and you'll see him. It's just a quick frame. It's fast, but it's there. All right, so tomorrow's red flag warning, and I showed you the wind speeds, right? What did I want to show you? Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. Watch what happens to dew points come mañana. I just showed you that we went near 60 on a dew point tonight. 60 is that threshold. We're at 59. Look at this. I mean, we get bone dry. We're down to single digits tomorrow afternoon. By this time tomorrow, we're recovering into double digits, but barely, and that is dangerously dry air. This is the main reason why we're back in a red flag warning tomorrow. You got to have the wind speeds, but when it's coming in with all this dry air, now the wind speeds were there today, but no red flag warning, even though we had 4 active fires burning, and the wind certainly wasn't a help. The dew points coming up and more moisture in the air does help. So you really want to root for those Gulf winds. Now when we get a west-northwest wind tomorrow and those dew points plummet to single digits, we're back to this dry air and we're back to, again, we haven't gotten any rain, so that's a big issue. And now we've got dry air. So that recipe is in place that if a wildfire starts, it gets out of control so quickly. That's the main thing. It's not that they start wildfires as much as the conditions are so favorable for wildfires to get out of control in a second. And that's so dangerous. Oh, is that right, Mary? Jeff Daniels, a Michigan guy. That's pretty cool. Oh, here it is. Relationships are like algebra. You look at your ex and you wonder why. That's so good. Did you hear that, Jacob? Relationships are like algebra. You look at your ex and you ask yourself why. Hey. Hey, Pam. Oh, absolutely. You're welcome. Drought report. This will be updated come Thursday. 3 exceptional pockets in the state. 1, several counties out to the west. That's the biggest area in the entire country. 1 pocket west of Austin. It's going to be Fredericksburg north into Blanco County. And then this pocket, almost all of Medina County, a little more than half of Bear, 1/3 of Atascosa, 1/4 of Wilson. And if you're not in exceptional drought, worst case category, you're in extreme drought in this area. So we desperately need some rain, but there is some in the forecast. Here's the good news. We're going to get some moisture in the air over the weekend heading into Monday. And so that's going to help because we're going to plummet behind this front tomorrow morning, and then we'll slowly recover Friday, Saturday, and then we're in the 60s on Sunday, and that's where our rain chance comes in. So let me take a look at our upper pattern. I might have to adjust this on timing to make sure it goes out. Today is Tuesday. We want it to go out at least 6 days. So let's go to Monday. So Tuesday the 18th. Wednesday, Thursday. See, good zonal flow. This is why, again, the pattern stays so quiet. And you can see these little pieces of energy that are aloft. That's what's coming through. So that's what's going to hopefully spawn some rain. You can see it right there. And it's looking more, it really, models are hinting late Sunday, not during the day as much. It won't be Sunday morning. That's why I've got the chance like Sunday night. All right. 14-day forecast time. Ken's 5, home to your exclusive 14-day forecast. From beautiful San Antonio. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? For more than 300 years of age. She looks good. All right, tomorrow. Weather impact alert for the red flag warning. As humidity drops and winds pick up, we've got a critical fire danger again. Then look at the cold mornings. Okay, heads up on Thursday, Friday mornings to be in the 30s across the hill country. Might even have a couple spots if the recipe is just right. And I think it'll be Thursday morning more than Friday morning for somebody to flirt with 32. There could be a 33 or 34 on the map Thursday morning. It would not be here. I think we go to 44, 43 or 44, 45 on Friday morning. So cold mornings. And then mild afternoons. 72 Thursday, 80 Friday, mid-80s over the weekend. There's your rain chance. Sunday, the 23rd. It's going to be Sunday, again, 20% is the best we could do into Sunday night. And then we're dropping the rain chance until Thursday and Friday, 27th and 28th. A couple of the final days of March as we wrap up our 3rd month of the year already. And you can see, excuse me, a little warmer on the final weekend of March as we hit closer to 90. And April Fools is on the 14-day forecast, mostly cloudy, 86, no fooling. What do you call a boat full of polite football players? A good sportsmanship. David is coming strong tonight. Hello from snowy, windy, blizzard, Colorado. But next week in the 80s. Hi, Catherine. We were just talking about Breckenridge. Where are you in Colorado? God bless you too, Connie. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, bro, we need it bad. We haven't had a good rainstorm in a while. Yabba dabba doo. Philip, I wish, it was better than Green Mountain K-Cups in the cup tonight. They've really, I think they overbought. Hi, Brenda. The Green Mountain. I don't know why we're like overloaded with Green Mountain coffee. We used to have the Starbucks. We had a pretty good variety of different brands. But we've been really doing a lot. There must have been a sale on Green Mountain or something. We're doing a lot of Green Mountain. Not that you want to lose any sleep over it. Oh, Colorado Springs. Beautiful, Catherine. Hope you enjoy the beautiful snow and the coolness and the dryness of the air. All right, guys, it's going to wrap things up. It is Tuesday night. Just about 2 down and 3 to go until the weekend. Don't forget, Thursday, first day of spring. Sunny and 72 after a kind of a winter morning, that's for sure. All right, God bless y'all. Love you. And we'll see you on Ken's 5 News at 10.